So in this video, I'm going to be giving you a tour of my shop. I've been wanting to do this for a number of years now. Luckily, I have my cameraman, Mark, with me here today, who can make this look a little better than me doing it all on my own. So here we are in the center of the shop. We're going to get to this eventually. So this is outfeed table. We'll talk about that. My table saw, which is sort of the center, literally and figuratively, of the workshop. That's where an awful lot of work gets done. And I think we'll just sort of work our way around, starting over here on my left, your right, with my Roubo workbench. So this is my split top Roubo workbench that I built. So I joined the guild with Mark Spagnola, the wood whisperer, and built this bench. This is the first project I actually did when I got into this shop. So this has bench crafted hardware on it. So I have the end vise here, a leg vise. I went with walnut and maple. The bench top and everything else is all maple as well. And then you can see the sliding dead man is a combination of walnut and maple as well. So I have hold downs as well as bench dogs. So lots and lots of work holding options here, which is fantastic for when I do anything with hand tool woodworking. The more I get into woodwork, the more I find it really, really relaxing to work with hand tools. I do as much of it as I can. This is a rolling cart here. So this has my sharpening set up, some exotic hardwoods, etc. So this can get out of the way when I need it, or it can act as a cart for moving things around the shop. So let's sort of continue around in this direction and go over to my hand tool cabinet. So this is my hand tool cabinet that I built myself. So this is starting from project plans in fine woodworking. So I modified it for my tools. So you can see all of my hand planes that I use commonly. Marking and measuring tools are all up here and across onto the right side, card scrapers, etc. Over here I have all of my chisels, and each one of these actually have multiple layers. So as I open up this door, here you're going to find my dovetail saw, gentleman's saw, flush trim saw, and all of my sort of fine working tools. Up top here in the middle, when I open this up, in here I have all of my carving gouges. I don't use those a ton. I would like to do more carving in the future, but it certainly is really fun and rewarding, the opportunities I do get to use those. Okay, now coming from the hand tool cabinet working to your left, this is just a whole wall of cabinets that I built, lots and lots of storage. You can see I set this up for all of my pneumatic nailers, my drill, driver, charging, all the sort of simple hand tools that I use on a regular basis. My son 3D laser cut this nice little holder for me. So using Adam Savage's first order retrieval, I just can really quickly grab everything that I want. So continuing down this way, I have my rigid sander, oscillating sander, so spindle option. This is on a rolling cart, so this can move in and out. I got my track saw down underneath. This can go anywhere I need it in the shop or just get out of the way temporarily. I have the ubiquitous DeWalt 735 planer. This sucker has been a workhorse for me. I do plan to upgrade to a bigger planer at some point in the future, but this also has a custom cabinet I built that has all of my sort of unique clamps down underneath, a bunch of spring clamps, bandy clamps, etc. on the side, and then switching over onto this wall. This is sort of the wall of clamps. So I have this custom storage setup for all of my parallel clamps as well as my quick grip clamps. So, you know, you can never have enough clamps. I know everybody says that, but it sometimes feels to be true when you're in the middle of a big glue up. So in front of the clamps is my dust collector. So this is on wheels. I can get it out of the way as I need it to. This is a cyclone unit, so it moves air pretty well. I have a hose that I move around. Someday I'd like to put in some rigid connections with valves, etc. This is my little Festool tower. I do like the green tools. If anybody wants to buy me some more, please feel free to do so. But I have a Rotex sander. I have the domino joiner, the big one, but I have a 5mm cutter in there. Here, all of my hardware is in these poorly labeled bins. Most of the cabinets on this wall were from a kitchen remodel, so I took the old cabinet and then I built custom ones in between as I needed. You can see my chop saw set up here. So this cabinet, this is nice and flush. I have fences on both sides with stop locks on them. In addition to a shop vac underneath here that is going through a cyclone, so I get pretty effective dust collection on this. Not as, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad. All books, magazines, plans, etc. are all up here. Continuing down this row, here we have my scroll saw. Don't use that a ton, but certainly find it an incredibly useful tool for the projects that calls for. My jet lathe, I built these custom cabinets down underneath, so lots and lots of storage there. All of my turning tools are back behind there. So coming from the lathe across the back wall, so this is lumber storage and all sorts of other weird stuff on the back. I have my rigid jointer. I put that on wheels. It's not stiff enough to do that, but I stiffened it up underneath with some structural steel. This is my two-sided drum sander. I don't use this a lot, but when I need this, this is the only tool that will do the job. So finally over here, my sharpening station. This set of cabinets on this wall is yet another kitchen remodel. So I took the old cabinets. So this area is great for sharpening. I have all my finishing materials up here, etc. Finishing around this corner, coming back towards the door. Here we have my whole shop compressor. So I have a line that comes out here. I've got a long hose on it. At some point I may end up piping in to move that around the shop, but as of right now, the shop is small enough that it works pretty well just pulling that hose where I need. So from the compressor, we're to the door. So here I have shop vac. I have a vortex unit on the top of that, long cord, long hose so I can get anywhere in the shop. My drill press, so I built this custom top on it, so if I can pull these out and replace them as they get chewed up. A nice fence on here. That's on rollers as well, so I can move it if I need to, but it's sort of tucked back here in the corner and out of the way. So that brings us to the entrance/exit. Outside here, when I refinish my basement, I put an annex in here for additional storage, but not really for working. Just storage and getting stuff out of the way. So now I'm standing roughly in the middle of the shop, and I have this set up for long space for working with long workpieces. I have my Rikon 14-inch bandsaw here, so this has been a great tool for me. I don't do a ton of resawing, but it works pretty well for the occasional use for that. And then over here on this other side, my table saw with an outfeed and assembly table that I built. I'll put a link to those build videos. And then in this wide extension wing here, I have a router table with a router lift. So that's my shop, and lets me do just about anything that I want. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of my shop. It's about 600 square feet in the main part here, plus the annex. If you did enjoy that, you have comments, ideas, ways I could make things more efficient, well, please love to hear from you in the comments. Also, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.